G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, also known as Lukums, and today we're looking at all the changes that they've done with the UI for PC Bless Unleashed launch. A lot of slack was copped by the team at Round 8 and NeoWiz, more or less Round 8, they're responsible for development, that the user interface was not up to PC standards. And completely agree, it wasn't. It was a port from console to PC in hopes that people would go, not too bad. But we didn't. We hated the navigational menus, everything was a bit skew-if, we didn't like any of it. And to be fair, they've addressed pretty much every single concern the public had. It's absolute truth, and let's have a look at them one by one, and you tell me what you think at the end of the video. Leave your comments below. Do you like the changes? Do you want to see anything else added? I'll leave my 2 cents as we go. There are a few things that I wouldn't mind like tweaked, but it's a huge change, and it's feeling much better than it was. Number 1, the map pop-up. The map pop-up is probably in the wrong location. Let's state the obvious. The map pop-up is popping up on the right-hand side where the quests are. Everything over there is cluttered as it is. It really needs to be in the top left corner of the screen, and it needs to probably be double the size. Considering this is a quick tooltip map to open and close at a moment's notice, I think it really needs to be double. You can only see a very small portion of an incredibly large map, and you want to be able to see invasions across area. So like if you're in Kazakor, you want to see what's happening in Tristeza or the forest or Timeless Jungle, whatever. You want to see that information very quickly. I think that it's great that it's there, and it's great that it's implemented. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's in the wrong location and it probably needs to be double the size. That's my 2 cents with that. Okay. Now, moving over to the menu, the menus were a pain in the ass because you had to use your keys to navigate backwards and forwards, whether you're hitting Q or E or whatever to navigate menus. Now, with the mouse pointer, and I've left the mouse pointer for this reason, so I'm sorry if you're going to get dizzy with this, you can click whatever you want now. So however you want to navigate, it's up to you. It's very smooth, it's very easy. There's still the buttons that you have to press to destroy, but to be fair, you want to be clicking something and holding a button down to destroy an object, not just right clicking and then click destroy, because let's be honest, it would be very easy to accidentally click something like that and send a piece of S gear to the bin. For the most part, the navigation through the menus now are quite smooth. It feels better than what it was. I can now go in, go straight to the right. I don't have to tab across, I don't have to left across or right across, excuse me, and then click your piece of armor. So if I want to go from here to here, I'm just simply clicking that piece. If I want to go here to here, there it is. Like very quick, very easy, and that's what it needed to be. So that is a fantastic change. The other thing, we touched on it as a mage just before. We'll go down here. It's just a little bit easier to grab a couple of monsters. Is the area aggro status bars. I guess that's what I'm going to call them, and it's best describing that. So when you gain a couple of monsters and you've got aggro, this is what starts happening. Top right hand side, you get these little bars that are incremental. They will basically tick up to full HP when you engage a monster. Then you can do damage to them, and they'll reflect the changes. I don't know whether this was added for raids, potentially in the future, we're getting way ahead of ourselves, or just full-on dungeons where you've got a lot of monsters and you really want to know how long the monsters have got left to die. I really don't know what the purpose was behind this, so I'm not 100% sure of what they were trying to do or how they were going about that as a menu, as an option. I think it's clunky. I think there's just probably needing to be a way that we can toggle that on and off, like a couple of people have already mentioned during a couple of our streams this week. It's one of those things where I think they're just trying to be innovative, and that's fine, but let us turn that off. It's too much in an area like we discussed with the mini-map just before, there's already so much going on in that vicinity. We just really don't want anything more in that area. Move them to the right, let us toggle them off, let us move them down to the bottom right hand side. If we can't, just give us another alternative. Couple of spoiler alerts, look away right now if you don't want to know what's coming up for mounts in PC. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this was allowed, and if any staff members or CM are watching this video as we speak, and you want us to remove this video, by all means, please just contact me and we'll take it down immediately. For now, everything wasn't under NDA and we're allowed to stream and open up menus however we see fit, and basically when we looked at the mounts, we found a couple of interesting things. Interesting thing number one, the Ninja Turtle mount. Now, for me, I've always wanted a turtle in Bless Unleashed. I've spent 30-40 million star seeds grabbing treasure map fragments in order to get a turquoise turtle. I still don't have it. So just that goes to show how rare mounts are in treasure chests, but that's a video for another time. The tortoise is pretty cool. It definitely looks like Ninja Turtles. It's got the mask. It's got 3 sprints, so just imagine seeing a turtle sprint 3 times. If you're a Bless Unleashed player at the moment, you'll understand how silly that's going to look. Cool, but silly. The very next one, stay with me, is this Sunforged Pegasus. The Sunforged Pegasus is really something that rubs me the wrong way personally, as someone that spent $800 in the Loom store to get the normal Pegasus mount. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening here, but as you can see, Blessed Pass Season 5 reward. This is a spoiler. Again, if it's under NDA, I apologize in advance. The very next one is the Triceratops. A lot of people are excited by this one this week. Everyone that saw this in the stream are incredibly excited. They're even more excited that it's not going to be governed by RNG. It's going to be purchasable from the shop, excuse me, with the dollar amount, who knows. I would say it's in the vicinity between $30 and $50. That would be standard for mounts. So there is a couple of spoilers for you guys. That's 1, 2, and the Ninja Turtle up the top. There's a couple more, but I think I'll leave that for you guys to discover yourselves. I'm sure this build will be the build that you guys are playing in the CBT. Guys, as always, if you like this video, found it informative or exciting in any way, please remember to leave that like and hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments below if you liked any of the changes or think that something needs to change. I'm sure that they watch these videos, we talk about it constantly in the official Discord. Things do change and they are actively changing things as they go. They've shown this with the UI changes. I think everything is much more beneficial than it was, so I reckon it's looking pretty good at the moment. For all the negative that we had with a couple of last CBTs, now it's just looking much better. It's phenomenal, really. So I would doubt a lot of people have much negativity to share on that user interface front. So that's great news, guys. And we'll see everyone in the next video. Like I said, I'm going to be covering Priest soon. I skipped ahead just to break up all these class videos. So we'll do Priest either tonight or tomorrow. Again, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch everyone in the very next video. Cheers.